Hey y'all, I was just sitting here talking to Dad and them. That coyote run right by me. He run right by me. He come right through here. Shoot, I'm all zoomed in. Come right through here and went over there to where the fence is. And he ran out through there. Look at him go. Man, I wish I had something to get him with. He caught me off guard. That's sick. So I'm out here working on this cow water. So I got Dad and Chris on a phone call together. Dad's sitting back in the house. Chris, he's up at the barn operating a well for me. Turn the well on and off. And while I'm trying to work on this water, I'm sitting there talking to the two of them. And that daggone coyote comes running right through here like he didn't even give any cares, nothing. He just run right through here, run right by me. And when the cows were all out here, he didn't care. He run right through here. So anyways, he went back over the hill there somewhere. But I finally got this water to stop leaking. Well, the other day, if y'all want to see how this works, the other day, take its cover off. All right. So for some reason, people that put these things together didn't put any of the bolts in. So I don't know what, I don't mess with these. Dad's been messing with them, so I don't know. But nobody put the bolts in these things. None of the bolts are even together. They put these things in forever ago. But anyways, these waters, these freeze-proof waters, this pipe goes 3 feet down in the ground and comes up here, tees off. It's got this cover on here. And when that cows drink the water down, it's got these blue balls. When they drink the water down, then the float will drop and cut on. Now, if you push down on this float too hard, the plunger will fly out. The shut-off plunger. Because this cover keeps that from happening, though. But anyways, that's the name of it. We get this stuff from the co-op. But anyways, these things been out here a long time. But anyways, the other day, it was just pouring water out of it. Pouring water. I couldn't get it to stop drinking water, right? Well, this plunger, so then I pushed down, I took it apart, pushed down, and that plunger was flying. So we put a plunger back in, and it couldn't get stopped leaking. Well, I should have been smarter and looked at it. But then Emily put it back in while I was up at the barn. And she said, oh, it's still leaking the same way it was before. All right, well, I guess we got to go get some parts. So we went to the co-op, and they had the parts. There's just a new plunger. Well, it was like $3, $4 for that little thing. And I also got another one of these valves just in case. Well, so this is going to reflect badly on us. That plunger, I put it back in the way it came out, or Emily put it back in the way it came out, and I just turned it around and it sealed it up. So I don't know how long this plunger's been out, going the wrong direction, but it's been leaking ever since. And there's a mark on there where it was actually going the right way. Either that or it really did have just some trash in there or something, or in there, because I don't know what the deal here is. But anyways, it's my first time working on these. I've never actually worked on them. Dad's always been the one that worked on them. So he says he never worked on this one, but somebody put this thing back together backwards somehow or another. Anyways, so let me go over here. I'll show you. Looks like on the inside. Well, this one here, if you look in there, you can see that rubber's turned around backwards in there. And this is the way I bought it, just like this. So I know this thing wasn't leaking that long, but it's been leaking here for a while, a good while. But we got it stopped. Now we just got to put it back together. This cover goes on there. Keeps it from freezing. But we put these waters in out here in the field, I don't know, probably 10 years ago now. Got one here, one back there, one across that field, another one over that way. I think that's it. Should have put a couple more of them in. But anyways, we didn't. Oh yeah, there's another one out in front of the dairy barn. Forgot about that one. There was supposed to be one back here in the field, but that never happened. I actually need about three of them back here. But that never happened yet. But anyways, that was the second coyote I've ever seen on this farm since coyote's been around here. The last coyote I saw was a long time ago. There was a baby calf out here in the field behind Dad's house back here, and it was crying and crying and crying. I'm like, why does that calf keep crying? So I stepped around the corner of the shed, and I'm looking out there towards the calf, and I'm like, why does that thing keep crying like that? Anyways, I turned back to the left, and there was this giant coyote sitting up on the gravel pile over there in the middle of the field where that water is supposed to be. A giant coyote just standing up on top of the water, standing up there like, hey, what's that calf doing over there? What's he crying about? And he was just very invested. And then he disappeared. So that was the only two coyotes I ever actually got to see. Everybody else sees them all day long, every day, all the time. I never get to see them. First coyote I ever saw, though, I was going across Wyoming, heading for Salt Lake City, Utah, I think. I think that's where I was going. And there was one trying to get through a barbed wire fence. Barbed wire, I think it was a barbed wire fence out there. There was one trying to cut across the road. It was real small. It was trying to get through the fence and get on with it. That was during the day portion. I went across most of Wyoming in the dark that time. I have to look it back up. I've been everywhere across this country, y'all. I never got to go to Maine, New Hampshire, or Vermont. But I've seen the Canadian border and the Mexican border in multi different spots. And been to every other state except for Alaska. I'm a traveled feller. And I did most of that. In like a year and a half. Driving track trailer cross country. Back in 2008. 2008, 9, and 10. Started 2008. 2009 and 2010 is when I quit doing the over the road and started working locally. I kind of missed part of it. And if you ever get the opportunity or that's interesting to you, go do it. It's pretty cool. You'll get to see the country that way. But I got stuck out there a few times, and I didn't like the fact that during the summertime months, I didn't mind the wintertime. I'd go for like a month. I don't care. But during the summertime months, you had to basically be out 3 weeks. 3 weeks. 2 into 3 weeks, you had to be gone. And that kind of really puts a kinker into summertime activities, Plus, you don't get nothing done on the farm. So I got me a local job so I could do more on the farm again. Well, that didn't really work out either because the local job, we were working daylight to dark every day, summer and winter. So I only had weekends off, and sometimes we worked weekends too. We made a whole lot more money though, but last couple years, Last couple of years, that just went, you know, housing market down. So last year was hard. So me and Emily got us a new job this spring, and we already spent too much money. But anyways, that's life. Catch y'all later. I'm gonna go find something else to do. Maybe work on a tractor. I don't know. Let's see. We ain't got that far yet. Well, the other day we came over here. That was Saturday, I think. This is Monday. We're coming back over here again.
No, that was Saturday.
So I got a check in my pocket. Y'all saw that in the last video. We'll ignore the dirty window, but Pop, Dad stroked the check this time. We didn't have money, so Dad stroked the check this time. Emily says, "Am I driving it home?" I said, "Yeah, you're the designated drive it home girl." Even though the last one was hers, this one here is Pop's. Well, y'all, Dad, he's out here in his pajamas riding around his new golf cart. He can't stand to sit in the house and do nothing. So, he's out here on his new wheels.
Hey, Emily. I didn't fill it out yet.
Y'all see that on top of the post? That's the Catlet Buzzard. He lives here at Catlet Auto, Catlet Service Center. I think he's blind or something. He just lives here. Always here. Never goes nowhere. That's the Catlet Buzzard. Yeah, that old buzzard, he scared me one day. He was over under that carport. Anyways, he just hangs out here and eats the cat food. He just lives here. You know, that's what he does. We just picked Dad's truck up from getting an inspection. We dropped it off yesterday and they did it today, and picking it up. We're gonna take some cows away tomorrow. Emily over here washing Dad's truck, trying to get all the green stuff off of it. I had to stop and pick up my gate opener. I need to go around the corner and get a tractor and wash that too. Well, y'all, it ain't showroom, but it's less green and has a few less barnacles on it. Because trust me, it had barnacles on it on the other side.
You want one?
Turn your wheel the other way. A little bit. All right. You better be watching her. How's you gonna know when she's getting the right spot?
I'm trying to right here. You're not close. Not close to the ball.
You gotta say, come on.
Come on. A little further. A little further. One more notch.
Is that good?
No, it's not on the ball.
Well, we know it ain't on the ball, but is it lined up?
Yeah.
All right, well then you gotta make sure she's right.
I need to fall in.
Nope. She gotta back up one more notch. Get out of the way.
One more notch.
I don't know what a notch is, but anyways.
You're close.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. 2.5 inches. Oh, maybe another 1/2 inch. Oh, crank it down.
This way.
I don't know, whichever way's down. You not tall enough?
No.
All right, I'm coming. Got them chains hooked yet?
No.
Watch your head. You gotta lock the ball down after you get the chains hooked up. Go ahead and hook the chains up. Go ahead and hook the chains up. You got it?
Yeah.
You got her locked down now?
Yeah.
All right, hook the chains up.
Do I do this?
No, you do it the other way. Well, y'all, Emily over here mowing some grass. She's mowing some grass, and Chris, I don't know where Chris is, but he was mowing some grass here somewhere. He must be around behind the building. Either that or he went home. I don't know. Get her to mow the spot where the truck was sitting. Then I can move this truck back in that spot and go back to doing something else. Chris, he came back here, mowed his way back here today with the new mower and my new tractor. And he did some, but he didn't mow everything back here. So Emily jumped on the mower when she got back here. Harvester, he's all about riding his Jeep. Old men and young kids out here racing their golf carts. Howdy, yo. Jay here. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. This is the Headings Farm. Talk to you later.